Hi, I'm Ben Secret, and today we're going to be changing a daytime scene into a nighttime scene. And we're going to do this by changing our image's exposure, but doing it in such a way that lets us rebalance the colours as we go. And do bear in mind that while the principle will remain the same, the actual settings you use will vary depending on the quality and colour of light in the image you start with. So first up, add a curves layer. And just to demonstrate what happens when we reduce brightness, what we tend to happen is we tend to darken the ground and leave the sky quite bright. So instead we want to adjust the exposure, which is going to bring the whole image down together. But rather than doing it this way, we're going to do it on the individual colour channels. So here I'm just bringing each of the red, green and blue channels down about 60% of the way. And here I'm just taking the red a bit lower and having the green a bit higher. And this allows us to add a new colour cast to our light, going from a warmish daylight to a cooler moonlit quality of light. And here I'm just taking the midtones down a bit in each of our three colour channels. And I'm using this as a way to further balance the colours on the ground and in the sky. So if you see your grass appears too blue, you might want to take your blue channel down a bit in the midtones. Or if it's still too warm, you might want to take your red channel down a bit further. So here we've created a simple colour balanced exposure preset, and we can mix this in and out to take our scene from dusk to evening to nighttime. But as our ground's looking a bit dark, we're going to add some simulated moonlight. And to do this, just add another curves layer. And we're just going to bring the midtones up. And now we're going to invert our curves layers mask, which you can do with Command I if you're on a Mac, or Control I if you're on a PC. And then with a soft white paintbrush, we're just going to roughly paint over the ground. And just to smooth any brush strokes and add a bit of a glow, I'm going to apply Gaussian blur to our mask. And I'm using a value around 90 to 100 pixels. And the advantage of lightening an image this way is that we can now go back and balance the colour of our lightening effect. So we can add warmth by bringing the red channel up. And we can balance that and just adjust the brightness a bit with our greens and blues. And now I'm just going to go and grab a library picture of a moon and just copy and paste that into our image. And we can move our moon into place and then just move its layer behind our two curves layers and change the blending mode to screen. And now I'm going to do the same and bring in some clouds. And again, just copying and pasting. And changing the blending mode to screen again. And now we can just add a mask and go over any areas we don't want clouds with a soft black brush. And now I'm just going to add a group and put all of our new layers into the group. And now we can use the group's opacity slider to go from night back to day.